Konnichiwa. Welcome to this video in which I am going to discuss all the questions present in CBSE's Class 10 Japanese question paper which came in the board exam in March this year. And this video will not only help those who are in Class 10 and are preparing for the board exam, but also those who are learning Japanese and want to improve their skills. So please watch it till the end. Let me begin with the pattern. This question paper is divided into two parts, A and B. Part A covers grammar and kanji and is for 40 marks. And Part B covers comprehension and writing and is for 40 marks. So the maximum marks is 80 and time allowed is 3 hours. Now let me go through the questions one by one. In Part A, the first question is, choose the correct option from A, B, C, D and fill in the blanks. The first sentence is, Tanaka-san wa kirei desu. Dash, taihen shinsetsu na hito desu. The options are desu kara, soshite, desu ga, demo. You all know that to connect two nouns we use to. And to connect sentences, we use the word soshite. So the correct option here will be soshite and the sentence will become Tanaka-san wa kirei desu. そして大変親切な人です。The second sentence is 映画が見たいです。Dash 時間がありません。The options are そしてではでもだから。The correct option here will be でも which means but and the sentence will become 映画が見たいです。でも時間がありません。The third sentence is この鉛筆をください。Dash 消しゴムもください。The options are それから、じゃあ、が、しかし。The correct option here will be それから which means and then. And the sentence will become この鉛筆をください。それから消しゴムもください。The fourth sentence is 日曜日は、Dash ピンポンをします。The options are 初めて、ちょっと、いつも、また。The correct option here will be いつも which means always. And the sentence will become 日曜日はいつもピンポンをします。The fifth sentence is この山はその山より dash 大きいです。The options are いろいろ、また、もう、ずっと。The correct option here will be ずっと which when used with oki means far bigger or much bigger. And the sentence will become この山はその山よりずっと大きいです。The sixth sentence is 暗くなりました。Dash 帰りましょう。The options are ゆっくり、もちろん、ぜひ、そろそろ。The correct option here will be そろそろwhich means soon. And the sentence will become 暗くなりました。そろそろ帰りましょう。The seventh sentence is あの人は日本語が dash わかります。The options are もっと、一番、よく、少しも。The correct option here will be よく which means well. And the sentence will become あの人は日本語がよくわかります。The eighth sentence is dash ちょうど1時半です。The options are ちょっと、今、ずっと、とても。The correct option here will be 今 which means now. And the sentence will become 今ちょうど1時半です。In part A, the second question is choose the correct option from A, B, C, D and fill the blanks. The first sentence is 機械 dash 触らないでください。The options are に、が、お、と。The correct option here will be に and the sentence will become 機械に触らないでください。The second sentence is スキー dash できますか？ The options are お、と、わ、も。The correct option here will be わ and the sentence will become スキーはできますか？ The third sentence is Tokyo eki ni densha dash orite kudasai. The options are ni, o, ga, wa. The correct option here will be o, and the sentence will become Tokyo eki ni densha o orite kudasai. If it was norimas, which means to get in, then we would have used the particle ni. But because it is orimas, which means to get off, we will use the particle o. Let us see the fourth sentence. The fourth sentence is Jugyo dash owatte kara toshoshitsu e ikimasu. The options are ga, wa, o, no. The correct option here will be ga, and the sentence will become Jugyo ga owatte kara toshoshitsu e ikimasu. The fifth sentence is Ansan wa me dash oki desu. The options are o, wa, ga, no. The correct option here will be ga, and the sentence will become Ansan wa me ga oki desu. The sixth sentence is Uma-san wa ima kaimono dash shi ni itte imasu. The options are ni, o, no, ga. The correct option here will be o, and the sentence will become Uma-san wa ima kaimono o shi ni itte imasu. The seventh sentence is Kore desu ka? Nihon dash kaimashita. The options are ni, de, to, mo. The correct option here will be de, and the sentence will become Kore desu ka? Nihon de kaimashita. The eighth sentence is Shukudai wa ashita dash dashite kudasai. The options are kara, karani, made, madeni. You all know that madeni indicates the point in time when an act or action should be done by at the latest. The correct option here will be madeni, and the sentence will become Shukudai wa ashita madeni dashite kudasai. In part A, the third question is match column A with B by choosing the correct answer from A, B, C and D. Let us see the first sentence in column A. Koko ni suwatte mo ii desu ka? The correct answer here will be dozo, which means yes, please go ahead. Let us see the second sentence. Sakubun wo nihongo de? I think by now you would have learned the pattern bi na kereba narimasen, which means that something has to be done regardless of the will of the person. So the correct answer here will be kakana kereba narimasen, which means has to be written or must be written. Let us see the third sentence. Pati wa? You all know that nigiyaka is a na adjective and means lively. You also know that narimas means to become. And when it is used with nouns and na adjectives, ni will come before it. So the correct answer here will be Nigiyaka ni narimashita, which means became lively. Let us see the fourth sentence. Indonesia e ikkai? I think by now you would have learned the pattern Vita kotoga arimasu, which is used in referring to something which one has experienced in the past. So the correct answer here will be Itta kotoga arimasu, which means have gone there. Let us see the fifth sentence. The te form of shimasu is shite, which is the option C. In part A, the fourth question is choose the correct option from A, B, C, D and fill in the blanks. Let us see the first sentence. From the options, you can make out that the adjective is samui, which means cold. And to use it with narimas, we have to replace the last E with ku. So the correct option will be samuku, and the sentence will become Kore kara dandan samuku narimasu. Let us see the second sentence. From the options, you can make out that the verb is odorimasu, which means to dance, and the ta form is odotta. So the correct option will be odotta, and the sentence will become Nihon no odori o odotta koto ga arimasu ka? Let us see the third sentence. From the options, you can make out that the adjective is oi, which means many. And to join e adjectives, we have to replace the last e with ku and then add te. So we will get o kutte as the correct option. And the sentence will become Kono koen wa midori ga okutte kirei desu. Let us see the fourth sentence. From the options, you can make out that the word is konai, which means will not come. You also know the pattern ending with na kutte mo ii desu, which indicates that the action described by the verb doesn't have to be done. So the correct option will be kona kutte, and the sentence will become Watashi wa kona kutte mo ii desu ka? Let us see the fifth sentence. From the options, you can make out that the verb is nomimasu, which means to drink. Since the Thai form is nomitai, the correct option will be nomi, and the sentence will become Nanika nomitai desu ne. Let us see the sixth sentence. From the options, you can make out that the verb is okimasu, which means to put or to place. Say for example, things. Since the te form is oite, the correct option will be oite, and the sentence will become Koko ni oite mo ii desu ka? Let us see the seventh sentence. From the options, you can make out that the verb is hikimasu, which means to play. Say for example, a musical instrument like piano. Since the dictionary form is hiku, the correct option will be hiku, and the sentence will become Anata wa piano o hiku koto ga dekimasu ka? Let us see the eighth sentence. From the options, you can make out that the verb is fukimasu, which means to blow. Since the te form is fuite, the correct option will be fuite, and the sentence will become Tsuyoii kaze ga fuitemasu. In part A, the fifth question is choose the correct kanji for the bold-faced hiragana words from A, B, C, and D. In the first question, we have tabemasho, which means to eat, and the correct option is A. In the second question, we have tatte, which means to stand, and the correct option is D. In the third question, we have sakana, which means fish, and the correct option is C. In the fourth question, we have skoshi, which means few or little, and the correct option is B. In the fifth question, we have hayaku, which means early, and the correct option is B. In the sixth question, we have deguchi, which means exit, and the correct option is B. In the seventh question, we have karada, which means body, and the correct option is C. In the eighth question, we have atarashi, which means new, and the correct option is D. In the ninth question, we have hanashimasho, which means to speak, and the correct option is C. This may be a little confusing, but here's the trick. Just remember, words plus tongue is speak, which is hanashimasu, and its own reading or the Chinese base reading is wa, and you will use it in words like kaiwa, which means conversation, denwa, which means phone, etc. Anyways, I think now you will be able to recognize this character without any difficulty. In the 10th question, we have kaite, which means to write, and the correct option is D. In the 11th question, we have higashi, which means east, and the correct option is D. In the 12th question, we have me, which means I, and the correct option is A. In the 13th question, we have hon, which means book, and the correct option is C. In part A, the sixth question is choose the correct reading of the kanji from A, B, C, and D. For the first question, the correct option is kimasu, which means to come. For the second question, the correct option is kuruma, which means car or vehicle. For the third question, the correct option is mai, which means every. For the fourth question, the correct option is gakse, which means student. For the fifth question, the correct option is nan, which means what. For the sixth question, the correct option is yasumi, which means rest or holiday. For the seventh question, the correct option is yonde, which means to read. For the eighth question, the correct option is migi, which means right. For the ninth question, the correct option is Chichi, which means my father. For the 10th question, the correct option is Ame, which means rain. For the 11th question, the correct option is Aida, which means interval or space. For the 12th question, the correct option is Uma, which means horse. For the 13th question, the correct option is I, which means member or employee. Next, let me go to part B. The 7th question is, write an essay on any one of the following topics in Japanese. The first topic is Saikin Mita Eiga, which means the movie which you saw recently. The second topic is Restaurant de Tabeta Nihon Ryori, which means the Japanese food which you had at a restaurant. The third topic is Watashi no Kazoku, which means my family. I will leave this question to you. But as you can see, in almost every other paper, they ask about family. So it makes sense to learn the vocabulary for all family members. Please also include yourself, that is Watashi, when you are giving the total count. For example, if someone asks you, Kazoku wa nannin desu ka? And if you have mother, father, elder sister, elder brother, younger sister, and younger brother, then the total count including yourself will be 7. And then you can say, Watashi no kazoku wa shichinin desu. You can also use nananin instead of shichinin. Now, coming to the other essay topics. Actually, topics like my hobby, favorite sports, important festivals usually come in exams. So, please also prepare on these topics, and I'm sure your preparation will definitely help you even in future. Next, let me go to the 8th question, which is read the conversations and answer the questions that follow. Let us read it once and understand the content. Uma. 図書室の電話番号を知っていますか？ラオ。いいえ、知りませんね。どうしてですか？うま。実は図書館に辞書を忘れてきました。ですから電話がかけたいです。ラオ。それはいけませんね。どうしましょうか？ちょっと待って。田中さんの電話番号がありますよ。田中さんに言いましょう。田中さんは今、図書館にいますから。田中さんに電話をかけて。馬。田中さん、馬です。お願いしたいことがあります。田中。はい、何ですか？馬。図書館に辞書を忘れてきました。持ってきてくださいませんか？田中。どこに置きましたか？馬。一番初めの机の上です。田中。ああ、ありましたよ。心配しないでください。持って行きます。しかし、今日は遅く帰ります。ですから、明日あげます。馬。はい、わかりました。すみませんでした。I hope you have understood the meaning. If not, please pause the video and go through the conversations one more time. Now, let us see the questions. The first question is, 図書館に辞書を忘れました。その人は誰ですか？ Since it was Miss Uma who left the book in the library, the answer will be Uma-san desu. The second question is, ラオさんは図書館の電話番号を知っていますか？ Since Mr. Rao doesn't know the phone number of the library, the answer will be いいえ、知りません。The third question is, ラオさんは馬さんに誰の電話番号を教えましたか？ Since Mr. Rao gave Mr. Tanaka's phone number to Miss Uma, the answer will be 田中さんの電話番号を教えました。The fourth question is, 田中さんは今どこにいますか？ Since Mr. Tanaka is in the library now, the answer will be 今図書館にいます。 The fifth question is, Uma san wa toshokan no hito ni denwa o kakemashita. Kono koto wa tadashii desu ka? Since Miss Uma did not call the librarian, the answer will be, Iie, tadashiku nai desu. The sixth question is, Uma-san no jisho o dare ga motte ikimasu ka? Since Mr. Tanaka will take Miss Uma's dictionary and go, the answer will be Tanaka-san ga motte ikimasu. The seventh question is, Kyou Tanaka-san wa hayaku kaerimasu ka? Since Mr. Tanaka will return or go back late, the answer will be Iie, osoku kaerimasu. The eighth question is, Uma-san wa itsu jisho o moraimasu ka? Since Miss Uma will receive the dictionary tomorrow, the answer will be Ashita jisho o moraimasu. Next, let me go to the ninth question, which is, read the passage and answer the questions that follow. Let us read it once and understand the content. Watashi no kazoku. Watashi no kazoku wa 4人です。父と母と弟が1人です。弟は私と同じ学校で勉強しています。弟は私より2歳下で8年生です。弟も日本語を勉強しています。ですから、うちでも時々弟と日本語で話すことができます。父はエンジニアです。母は主婦です。私たちは朝は忙しいですが、夜いつも一緒にご飯を食べます。そしていろいろなことを話します。日曜日はみんなでバドミントンをしたり、散歩したりします。もちろんよく勉強もしています。私は家族が大好きです。I hope you have understood the meaning. If not, please pause the video and go through the passage one more time. Now, let us see the questions. The first question is, この人は家族は何人ですか? Since the total number of members in this person's family is 4, the answer will be 4人です。The second question is, この人は妹さんがいますか? Since this person doesn't have a younger sister, the answer will be いいえ、妹さんがいません。The third question is, この人のお母さんは何をしていますか? Since this person's mother is a housewife, the answer will be 主婦です。The fourth question is, この人は日曜日何をしていますか? Since this person plays badminton and goes for a walk on Sundays, the answer will be バドミントンをしたり散歩したりしています。The fifth question is, この人の弟さんは何年生ですか? Since this person's younger brother is 2 years younger and is in 8th grade, the answer will be 8年生です。The sixth question is, この人の弟さんはどこで勉強していますか? Since this person's younger brother is studying in the same school, the answer will be 同じ学校で勉強しています。The seventh question is, この人のお父さんは医者さんですか? Since this person's father is not a doctor but an engineer, the answer will be いいえ、医者さんではありません。エンジニアです。The eighth question is the same as the fifth question, and the answer is 8年生です。Next, let me go to the 10th question, which is, read the passage. If the questions are same as the content, mark T, or else mark F. Let us read it once and understand the content. 私は毎朝6時半ごろ起きて朝ごはんを食べて学校へ行きます。学校はうちからあまり遠くないです。いつも自転車で学校へ行きます。学校は8時に始まって1時半に終わります。土曜日と日曜日は休みです。 私はサッカーが好きですから土曜日に学校のサッカークラブで友達と一緒にサッカーの練習をしています。大きくなったらサッカーの選手になりたいですから毎日よく練習をしています。I hope you have understood the meaning. If not, please pause the video and go through the passage one more time. And for your information, player is called senshu in Japanese. It is not senshu as given in the passage. Now let us see the questions. The first statement is この人はバスで学校へ行っています。Since this person goes to school by bicycle, the answer will be false. The second statement is この人はサッカーが好きです。Since this person loves soccer, the answer will be true. The third statement is この人は学校のサッカークラブのメンバーです。Since this person practices at the soccer club in the school, the answer will be true. The fourth statement is この人の学校は家から遠いです。Since this person's school is not that far from his house, the answer will be false. The fifth statement is この人の学校は月曜日から金曜日までです。Since this person's school has holiday on Saturday and Sunday, the answer will be true. The sixth statement is この人の学校はいつも2時に終わります。Since this person's school gets over at 1:30, the answer will be false. The seventh statement is この人はバドミントンが好きです。Since this person loves soccer and the word badminton doesn't exist in this passage, the answer will be false. The eighth statement is この人は土曜日と日曜日はサッカーをしています。Since 毎日 is mentioned in the last line of the passage, the answer will be false. Next, let me go to the 11th question, which is read the school notice and answer the questions that follow. 日本語のスピーチコンテスト。いつ？来週の土曜日。何時に？朝10時から。どこで？学校のホール。誰が参加できますか？日本語の学生、誰でもいいです。何でもいいです。スピーチ時間、5分。章、一番の学生は日本へ行く。参加したい学生は今週の土曜日までに先生に名前を出してください。I hope you have understood the meaning. If not, please pause the video and go through the content one more time. Now, let us see the questions. The first question is, スピーチコンテストはいつありますか？ Since the speech contest is on next Saturday, the answer will be 来週の土曜日です。The second question is, コンテストは何時に始まりますか？ Since the contest will start from 10 a.m., the answer will be 朝10時から始まります。The third question is, コンテストに誰が参加することができますか？ Since any student of Japanese language can participate, the answer will be 日本語の学生誰でも参加することができます。The fourth question is, スピーチは何分間ですか？ Since the time allotted is 5 minutes, the answer will be 5分間です。The fifth question is, コンテストはどこでやりますか？ Since it will be conducted in the school hall, the answer will be 学校のホールでやります。The sixth question is, どんな賞がありますか？ Since the student who will get the first prize will go to Japan, the answer will be 一番の学生は日本へ行きます。The seventh question is, 参加したい人はいつまでに名前を出しますか？ Since those who want to participate will have to give their names by this Saturday, the answer will be 今週の土曜日までに出します。The eighth question is, 参加したい人は誰に名前を出しますか? Since those who want to participate will have to give their names to the teacher, the answer will be 先生に名前を出します。Next, let me go to the 12th question, which is choose the appropriate word from the list given below and fill up the blanks. I will give you the words which I feel are appropriate. So let's start. 先週の日曜日、友達と一緒に2人でディズニーランドへ行きました。初めてでした。ディズニーランドにいろいろな遊びがありました。たくさん遊びました。1時まで遊んで、中のレストランで食事をしました。その後、もう一度夕方6時まで遊んで、家へ帰りました。ちょっと疲れましたが、とても楽しかったです。Next, let me go to the 13th question, which is, look at the pictures and hints and write your answer as per the example. For the first one, since Mr. Rao is typing, the answer will be, Rao-san wa type shite imasu. For the second one, since Mr. Rao is sleeping, the answer will be, Rao-san wa nete imasu. For the third one, since Mr. Rao is switching on TV, the answer will be, Rao-san wa terebi o tsukete imasu. For the fourth one, since Mr. Rao is calling the taxi, the answer will be, Rao-san wa taxi o yonde imasu. For the fifth one, since Mr. Rao is driving, the answer will be, Rao-san wa unten shite imasu. For the sixth one, since Mr. Rao is borrowing an umbrella, the answer will be, Rao-san wa kasa o karite imasu. For the seventh one, since Mr. Rao is taking photographs, the answer will be, Rao-san wa shashin o totte imasu. Actually, there is an or, and you have a choice. So if you want, you can do the next question. The next question is, match the sentences of column A and B as per the example. The first sentence in column A is itte kimasu. An appropriate response will be itte irashai, which is F in column B. The second sentence is kirei na kaban desu ne. An appropriate response will be arigatou gozaimasu, which is B. The third sentence is odekake desu ka? An appropriate response will be eiga o mi ni ikimasu, which is A. The fourth sentence is terebi o mite mo ii desu ka? An appropriate response will be dame desu, benkyou shinasai, which is C. The fifth sentence is dewa. The correct match will be mata ashita, which is D. The sixth sentence is samui desu ne. An appropriate response will be dewa mado o shimemashou, which is E. Next, let me go to the 14th question, which is find out the appropriate opposite words of column A from column B and write the answer as shown in the example. The first word in column A is norimasu, which means to get in. The opposite is orimasu, which means to get off, and is F in column B. So let us write F next to 1 in the place given for answers. The second word is shiroi, which means white. The opposite is kuroi, which means black. So let us write A next to 2. The third word is kantan, which means easy. The opposite is muzukashi, which means difficult. So let us write B next to 3. The fourth word is karui, which means light. The opposite is omoi, which means heavy. So let us write E next to 4. The fifth word is ue, which means on or above. The opposite is shita, which means under or below. So let us write C next to 5. The sixth word is shimemasu, which means to shut or close. The opposite is akemas, which means to open. So let us write D next to 6. The seventh word is mae, which means front. The opposite is ushiro, which means back or behind. So let us write G next to 7. And that completes the paper. Since you have plenty of time before the board exam, please use this video as a reference, prepare properly, and do well in your exam. Bye.